This is part 2 of the packing video for the order from the lovely Psycho Witch, where I was asked to put together 3 surprise Eevee-lutions kits. So my first video, I was having some issues, and honestly, like, this order just ended up having some of the silliest problems ever throughout the entire thing. Like running out of paper when I only needed to print one more single sheet, and running out of thread when I needed one single piece of thread more. Just absolutely silly stuff like that. But all in all, this was such a fun order to pack. So I started with the last video where you can see I rolled some dice to decide which of the Eevee-lutions I would be sending to Psycho Witch. And so first I rolled a Jolteon, and then an Eevee and an Espeon. So here in this video, you can see I was hole punching all of the holes that I needed to punch. And then I went through and I gridded the backs of all of the Ida cloth, because for most of my kits, I pre-grid the backs of them so you don't have to worry about it. What you're seeing me do right here is putting together all of the floss necessary for Jolteon. And then I'm gonna be doing Eevee, and it's the same process. I'm measuring all of the thread, cutting it all to size, making sure I have the right numbers of threads for each color, and so on. The really cool thing about the Espeon pattern is it's actually the first pattern that I've ever made that uses color blending. So you'll see as I'm putting together the Espeon color palette that I have 2 different color palettes, and that's because there's going to be some color blending going on, and that second palette is just for the colors that are being blended with colors from the first palette, which is kind of cool. I had to do a little bit of problem solving because I didn't quite know how to add extra colors onto the palette when it didn't print with them. The next step of making a kit is cutting out the backing fabric for each of the 3 and also cutting out the floss to shape them. And I also add the heart-shaped needle minder with the needle to each piece. I like to color coordinate as much as I can throughout the entire process. So everything for Jolteon is yellow, everything for Eevee is brown, and everything for Espeon is purple. We fold everything up, we layer everything together, and then I wrap it all. And once again, I color coordinate with the baker's twine that I'm using. So the Espeon baker's twine is white and purple. The Eevee baker's twine is white and brown. And the Jolteon baker's twine is white and yellow. I don't know why, but there's just something special to me about it. When it's all color coordinated throughout the whole package, it just, I don't know, it makes me really happy. So that's what I do. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed. And Psycho Witch, I really hope you love your package. It was so much fun to put together.